There's just something about this game that makes it like I want to like this game, but there's something I just don't like about it. You know? Like let's talk. Rocket Arena is a team-based hero shooter that's based on 3v3 combat. Now to me, the name sounded like it was going to be an arena shooter until I saw trailers and saw that it'd be a third-person hero shooter. Okay, it looked promising, it had interesting arena-like gameplay, a paladin/Overwatch art style, and explosions everywhere. Seemed awesome. That CGI trailer was also pretty cool. Then it came out for free on PS Plus this month. Played it and I was unhappily, slightly disappointed. The gameplay kind of held up to my expectations, but the visuals. Now this isn't any Watch Dogs situation, there isn't any graphical downgrade as far as I know. But something I didn't pay attention to in the gameplay trailer was the character design. Now this is my personal preference, this entire video is my opinion, my experience. But I find the character designs a teeny bit generic and a bit too childish. I feel like I'm playing a Disney game, and if you know me, that is the last thing I want in my game. The only characters that look more than 10 out of 10 is this old guy who looks like he's been tanned one too many times and probably should have been retired 10 to 20 years ago, and this little animal dude with two tails and one sick looking mask. But in this video, I'm going to touch on some of the problems I have with this game. Get yourselves comfy, ladies and gentlemen, this is about to be heated. I'm ACJC, and this is my critique, review and opinion on Rocket Arena. Now let's first talk about the gameplay. In terms of gameplay, Rocket Arena is decent. Everybody has triple jump, each character has their own different abilities that he can edit. But here's a problem though. This game is a, and I quote, hero shooter / team-based shooter, right? Then why is it that every character has a very similar role? It's either they're meant for flanking or straight up mayhem, two pretty similar playstyles. This means no healers. No healers makes this game feel a little inconsistent. You see, there's some type of health bar similar to Brawlhalla or Smash Bros, where if you hit somebody enough times, there's a high chance of your next attack eliminating the player. But here's my problem with this. If your health is critical, you either have to flee from the battle and stand around at a safe spot, waiting for your health to regenerate, or just accept your fate and get blasted into the sky. What's wrong with this? Well, number 1, regenerating health is slow as almighty hell. Number 2, chilling out at a safe spot is tedious and takes you away from the action, therefore breaking the pace of matches. And number 3, due to the tedium of regenerating health, you can either lose the objective by hiding or camping, or die trying and still losing the objective. I'd suggest putting little health packs around the map, especially the center of the map, therefore you're always in the action. I wish this game had that. I actually found this game's maps unique and interesting, but the way they're designed for gameplay, to me at least, isn't the most enjoyable. And I'm talking about objective-based game modes. There's this pretty party-like game mode called Rocket Ball. It's where you basically, well, let me just say it's basketball with no slam dunks or bouncing the ball. It's a fun game mode when playing on the right map. Some are, well, actually, most of the maps are just too small for certain game modes. Rocket Ball can either be the easiest game mode you've ever played or the most challenging. Rarely is it in between. The maps do add a slight bit of justice though. More explosions, more action. But then again, I found it quite easy to sneak past or at least dodge most enemy attacks. The maps can make or break this game for sure when it comes to design. But visually, most of these maps are artistically pleasing. They're filled with just the right amount of vibrant colors without making it look like a unicorn's wet dream. Now usually the art direction and character design goes hand in hand, like I mentioned in my analysis on what's more important than graphics video. But my god, the characters look somewhat too childish and a teeny bit generic. I mean, you have your dude with long black hair, assuming that he's a real hit with the ladies.
He must be a real hit with the ladies. Never had any complaints.
You have your grunge type girl with exaggerated pigtails who would usually be chewing bubblegum, because she couldn't afford a second-hand chappy. You have your stereotypical jungle girl with a spear and ponytail, but you also have a few relatively unique ones. For example, Barbie as Aquaman's counterpart, Ben 10, or should I say Ben 5, my English teacher, except rocking purple hair and lacks the backside, and some other characters I couldn't care less about. This game has forgettable characters, as well as the most generic and Disney-like character design. There's a few things I didn't talk about in this episode, like progression, the season pass, the fact that this game is published by EA, etc. That's because I genuinely don't want to extend my script for this game. I really don't. Plus, I'm already gonna get quite the flack for hating this game, so... And also, I don't want to just bash on this game, as you guys might think I am. This game is okay in its own way, it's just not my type of game. Also, I can't just let go of the fact that EA basically made this game flop. This game was doomed to fail and EA just left it. And that's it for today's episode and the debut of this new game review series. My opinion is supposed to be a series of short reviews giving what I think of certain games I've played recently. So if you want more of these videos, remember to leave a like and comment your feedback. For more reviews, analysis and video essays, make sure to subscribe. You can also follow me on social media such as Instagram, and as well as follow or send a friend request on PSN. I'm ACJC and thanks so much for watching. Everybody take care.